guess it's time to reveal what's inside the building. Welcome back to episode 3. We'll call it part 3. Refrigerator Factory. If you're not caught up on the other two parts, part 1 and part 2, you can go back and take a look. Might make a bit more sense to you. These fridges are brand new, empty, quite boring. Okay. Any of them that aren't? What about this over here? Workbench doesn't seem enough. Okay. Make some stuff. What can we make? Okay, we've got 2 piles of energizing powder, 1 glob of phlogistic resin, 1 globule of gluing ooze. Basic combat items, or nothing. What kind of combat do you want to make? Radioactive salve, glowing ooze, restores 10 health points and cure poison. Restore 10 health. Yeah, I kind of like that. Select. Alright. Another combat item? Sets an enemy on fire for 5. Sure. I think that's enough combat items. What else do we got over here? Chest of tools for fixing upright refrigerators, as opposed to... We got a sharpening stone, self-adhesive rivets, and an anarchist's hardware too. Collection of pipes, cannon fuse, and well, mostly just pipes and cannon fuse. Anarchy is pretty straightforward. I agree. Okay. Any of these fridges brand new and empty, quite boring. Okay. Crane control. The control booth is locked from the inside. Somebody's gonna be in big trouble. Looks like something's going down over there. Hide and watch. Alright. Wow! Surprise inspection from General Bruise. It's like he opened some trans-dimensional door. Interesting. No time to check this out, just go see what's going on over yonder. This may not be... Seems to be a bit of a standoff between the mob guys and the other ones. Cautiously approach. What choice do we have? The square-jawed military creep notices you and starts yelling, "Hey! You don't have clearance to be here! Who are you?" Demon claws from the block. "What's wrong with your hat?" It's a standard issue military hat. There's nothing wrong with it. Looks all spooky and like you can see stars through it. Stop trying to distract me. Hey, Gluck! 10 hut! I order you to kill this intruder on the double. That doesn't sound like what we want. Military guy grunts, and then leaves the same way he came in a horrible, weird spiral of negative space. The weird shadow monster that once was a person turns to face you. I guess 1, 2, or 3. Shadows begin to gather around him. Abstract, menacing shapes. Hey, you mob guys, can I get you to give me a hand with this? Or we can back away and look for another solution. I'm thinking 2 this time. We did a lot of fighting last time. Let's see what can be gained here in this crane control booth. You can reach the controls through the broken window. Use them! Press the green one. Green goes. Okay, red one. Pretty sure the red button opens the jaws, and you don't think it's a good idea right now. Well... what if a guy was to do a thing like this here? Pretty sure the red button opens the Gluck guy. Well, he's right underneath it. You definitely want to press it? I don't know, his head's full of stars and stuff. I doed it. No way I'm taking the heat for this. Let's skedaddle. There's very little left of this poor fellow. Pick through the remains. He's got a pocket watch clutched in one hand and some business matters clutched in the other. Neither of those hands is attached to an arm anymore. You got an item, dangerous pocket watch. And a bank pouch full of meat. Deed to the speakeasy. Or you take a quick look at the deed. This must have been Oliver Gluck, the owner of the speakeasy. Okay. What is over here? This booze looks dangerous, and it also appears to be tainted with some kind of sinister magical energy. But there are no options. This fridge is plugged in. A little note on it says, experimental, not for lunches. Open it. Fridge has been fitted with an experimental automatic ice cube maker. Unfortunately, it's made of one single gigantic ice cube that fills the entire fridge. I guess you've ever needed a block of ice as big as you. Here's where you can get it. Okay. What other options do we have? Why does this one look different from the rest? No particular reason. Okay. There's no reason to mess with the crane now. You don't have to leave the building open map, by the way. You can just click the napkin and hit M ahead. Yes, I know that. M. I guess we're headed to Plunkett Street. And what happens on the way? A surprise! A thin, nervous-looking man in a suit stops you. I bet he's affiliated with some urban group. Excuse me, sir. Do you fear for your safety in this dangerous city full of hoodlums and criminals? I carry 3 spare changes of underwear, and I've already used one today. Friend, I think I've got a much more convenient solution to your problems. Fine, let's have a look. He holds a small case and opens it, displaying a selection of the tiniest pistols you've ever seen. Derringers, with one of these up your sleeve, in your sock, or whatever you can think to hide it. Personal self-defense is right at your fingertips. Concealed pistols are legal in this state? Well, probably, sure. How much? 30 meat. Extra small Derringer. We are getting in a lot of fights. I certainly don't regret being able to make my rent payment to Mrs. Brewster. Who's Mrs. Brewster? She runs a boarding house for traveling salesmen. Gets real scary when the rent's late. Location unlocked. Okay. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe we'll check it out right now. No? Let's stay where we're at and deliver whatever it is that we can deliver. Talk to Jessica. I found the watch. It was complicated. I'd be more surprised if you told me it was simple. Well, you know the drill. Strap it on and jump in the uncursing machine. It's just a pocket watch. It doesn't... Just uncurse the thing and get some sleep, okay? You look like you've been through the ringer. I won't dispute that. So... would you like to uncurse today? The dangerous pocket watch. The machine snorts the pocket watch up into the dome and begins its strange and loud work. The pocket watch is pulled this way and that. Its ticks becomes KCITS? Okay. And its 3 hands are forcibly bent back. You swear you hear screams. Then it's done. The watch falls into your lap. Hands now set to 180144. You've got an item, uncursed pocket watch. The watch's curse now resides within the machine. Want to project your consciousness into it? Why not? In your mind's eye, you see the hands of the pocket watch spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands until it's larger than you and the building, then the street. Your whole world lives in a blur of the fast-running hands, in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to longships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. If you're traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time itself, and there's no telling when the ride will end. Hold on tight. Aha. Seems like some changes have occurred. Oh. Alright. That's Charles' desk. I know. I remember. Is that the door to nowhere? Bet it ain't. With those 2 salad forks? No, you lack the opposable thumbs necessary to turn the doorknob. You're completely contained in here unless you figure out how to open the doors. I don't know anything about dexterity. I'm a dinosaur. Break the door down! I'm a big dinosaur. You slap your prehistoric tummy against the wood, but it doesn't even make a dent. Maybe that's why the dinosaurs went extinct. Couldn't open doors. Okay. Talk to the cat. Eat the cat. Radio isn't turned to a station. Message. Unstitch the rug, 200 dexterity. There's no one you need to call for now. Check for messages. There's a note for you. Dinosaur, no phone number. Well, if I ate the phone, it doesn't sound productive to me. We'll save that for later. Jessica looks pretty... Eat Jessica, okay. No. Clock, no. To do, open a door, eat Jessica, eat strange man, eat Gabby, eat cat. Let's generate more options. Can't open it. Collection, read a book, can't do that. Can't read a paper. All we can do is eat Gabby. Whoa there, boss, What's got you all horns and rattles? Been dipping into the nose paint again? Gabby doesn't talk like that. Hey, Gabby, I'm a dinosaur. Can you open the door for me? Ooh, I don't know. Never had a head for puzzles, Demon Claws. That's got me right funkified. Gabby doesn't talk like that. Sure is, partner, sure is. Whoop, up, peep you, I'm the quickest draw in the West, sure enough. Does not sound right. Do we eat Jessica? What strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun transits the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger, and a signature on this paperwork is by me required. Can you open the doors for me? Curious, sir, for I do not believe those doors to be locked. Well, what do I know? Thou wilt find in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy thy need. When did you start talking like this? A provocative remark, sir, and by thee well made. I guess we're done with that. Might be stuck here with insufficient dexterity. I think we've mined it all out. Okay. Need to increase dexterity. How would we do such a thing? Speak to Wallace. Hey, good to see you. We're quite moving up. Oh, see the bookshelf over there. Just bought it. It's a real rare find, Demon Claws. Came from a 17th century cargo ship, the Mustflower. Wow, that's quite a provenance for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was a ship's wheel. The captain brought the Mustflower out of the dock, couldn't steer, drove it into a starfish. The whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, anything I can help you with? I saw your name in the visitor's book at St. Polycarp's. Oh, sure, I do a little whittling to pass the time now and again, and sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's to look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. He opens his desk drawer and tosses you a little wooden gargoyle on a leather cord. We have a charm. Neat, thanks. Let me ask you something. Charles seems preoccupied. He keeps checking his pockets and the drawers in the desk. Lose something? Yeah, I seem to misplace the church key to my drill. Chuck key to my drill. What's a chuck key? I know what a chuck key is. A little twisty thing for tightening a chuck on a drill. Any idea where you lost it? I can't have gotten far. The cord on this thing got stuck in the outlet, and it's not long enough for me to drill anything that isn't in the neighborhood. Well, we could do a side quest. Ain't nothing else going on. I'd help you look for it. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, it's gotta be nearby. Just wander around. I'm sure it'll turn up. There's a button on your lap, Maple Wander, that will allow you to have a random encounter with going anywhere. You can also wander while looking at the map by pressing space. Try that now. Let's try that. Space. Oh, Gabby and her candy. Sure. Saltwater taffy. Root beer taffy. You know you're supposed to take the paper off first, right? What? The skin? That's where all the vitamins are. Okay. Wonder. You're walking down the Ocean City's residential streets. On the way where you're going, you hear an eerie music coming from the upstairs window of a nearby house. Location unlocked. Eerie music house. Investigate. Of course we will. It's the Zimmer's house. Seems like a pretty normal house in a pretty nice neighborhood, but there's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with that weird droning tone you hear from coming inside. Like a pained, inhuman moan, constantly rising in pitch. Maybe that's it. Yeah. So what do we do? Attempt entry. You knock, but you hear no response. So you nose your way inside. The eerie sound is even louder in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange. Should we go straight upstairs, or attempt to forage first? Staircase, climb it. Talk to dude. What? Who are you? Why are you in my house? Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name is Demon Claws from the block. Well, I'm Ernst Zimmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital that I continue playing. What are you doing? There is a darkness beneath my house. Did you check the fuse box? No, it's probably that then. Listen to me, I had a dream, a premonition of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house, and then the neighborhood, and then the world. Wow, that's quite a dream. It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there is indeed a rift. As of now, it is still small. I must keep playing this cello to prevent it from growing any larger. How does playing the cello help? The bass vibration reverberates downward and is focused by the circle of furniture downstairs. This resonance inhibits the rift. I don't really get it, but okay. Are you a physicist or something? No, I'm only a cellist. I cannot explain how I know this would work. Do you mind if I have a look at this rift? Ooh, I'm sure there's a rational explanation for mysticality. Could we do that? Okay, I'm sure there's a rational explanation. Probably just a trick of light plus your anxiety over the nightmare. Well, plus I'm pretty sure your living room furniture can't create reality-strengthening sonic resonance waves. You're probably right. Just an old man jumping at shadows, I suppose. Happens to the best of us. Don't worry, everything's fine. Or not. Talk to Ernest some more. Ernest Zimmer's looking pretty nervous about the whole situation. Hi, Ernest. Hello. It seems like this has reached its logical end. So, back downstairs. Maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Oops. And we have chess pieces coming out. Every one of these moldering books is titled Blood. It would appear that two ghosts are playing a very spirited game of chess. And then we have this chair seems pretty hard remaining stationary. This chair frighteningly non-right side up. What happened there? Vicious black sludge bubbles in the teapot. Take some. You love bubbling black sludge, apparently. Sure. What does it do? Increases your mysticality by 1 and your maximum AP by 1. Until you use another potion, of course. This chair is barely there. Then we have... At least the plates had the courtesy to disappear entirely instead of leaving a pile of shards laying around. This table has slipped the surly bonds of the floor. Shelf full of trophies from murder competitions. Hooray. This chair is whispering. Listen to it. Sit in me. Do it. Or no. Well, we're here for an adventure. You sit in the chair for a few minutes and nothing bad happens. Apparently it was all bark and no bite. Just as well. Cabinet full of sheet music. Examine one of the pieces. You pull out a sheet. It's a piece entitled All Albeit and No Spiel Makes Ernest a Dull Boy. All work and no play in German. This door? Go downstairs. There sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Oh, nuts. What do we have? Yeah, that's a dark rift in space. Everything on the shelf is either evaporated or expired. What do we have here? Boxes of moldy sheet music. No options. Big hole well in space. Can't get past it. Anything over yonder? Seemingly not. We just kind of disappear. Do we step through the rift? Sure. Really? I don't know. Well, you find yourself in an infinite black void, or, well, it looks like an infinite black void, but you have the uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Okay. Do we get to walk about? Seems like it. A thrumming spike of nigga energy. Dampen it. I dampen thee. What about this thrumming spike of nigga energy? I dampen thee. Huh? Pluck it? Okay. Dampen it. Dampen it. Dampen it. Dampen it. Dampen. 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 happen. We'll shut them all off. Then we'll talk to Dude if we can. This creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If you built a large muscular person out of some kind of withering black ooze or smoke or some just plain raw darkness, it has a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest, about where its sternum would be, and as you draw near, you can feel it radiating invisible waves of energy, kind of like that heat coming off a radiator, except also the opposite of that, and not at all related to that. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe, okay? Creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looked like it's dancing, or praying, or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. It seems obvious to your presence, although it seems oblivious to your presence, although that it will probably change pretty quickly if you try to interfere with it. Like, say, if you tried to pry the glowing crystal out of its chest. Size it up. Creature looks extremely weak, almost docile. We could leave it alone. Ain't much fun. Or pry out the crystal, one muscle. You make a quick grab at the crystal, but it's firmly lodged in the creature's chest. The creature howls, and its long, spindly arms flail ineffectually at you. Barely cognizant of your actions, plunge your hands into its murky flesh, fingers questing through the lukewarm tar until they find ribs gritting your teeth, forcing open the cage, creaking, cracking, and snapping like dry branches. You grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand, and has a slight buzzing vibration to it. Take it with you, I say. Yes, something tells you that this crystal is very important, as well as being really shiny and pretty. You've got an item, Rift Crystal. Nice. So, the next question is there anything else we can pluck? You don't want to get too far from that rift. It'd be a real bummer if you get stuck in here for all eternity. So if we re-pluck it, it still does that. And then we'll dampen it, because why would you leave it turned on? Okay. It occurs to you that taking the weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. On the other hand, it's yours now, and you'd prefer to keep it. Enter the rift, I say. Okay. So I guess we're going up the stairs again. I don't know that we've quite got everything in here. Albeit no spiel makes for just a dull boy. That's funny. Trophies for murder. Moving table. Day stand has become a nightstand. Okay. Options are few. Gab with Gabby. The Beansies, Demon Claws, Shoot the Breeze. How'd you get mixed up with Murray in the whole antique store deal, Gabby? Oh, it coincided. Gabby was looking just at old clothes and heard Murray and Jessica talking about a mysterious thing to get. It had an adventure smell. Then Murray said, we're going to need some muscle for this. And Gabby says Gabby has several muscles, strong ones. And that was what it was. Gabby has been helping out since then. You know, Gabby, it's been a few years since I spent time in Ocean City, but I don't remember it being this run down. This is a true thing to say. It used to be much more clean and shiny. What happened? The economy's terrific everywhere else in the country. No ideas. Economics is not the house Gabby keeps my wheels in. I think we've covered that ground already. So, start to leave the house. Something tells you that it would be bad to take that weird crystal out of here. That something is definitely not the crystal. because it's a really great crystal, and you're deriving great satisfaction from owning it. So do we smash the crystal, leave the house? Maybe we give it to dude upstairs. Maybe. Let's see if dude upstairs, I forget his name, Ernest Zimmer, yeah. Talk to him. Ernest Zimmer is looking pretty nervous about this whole situation. Check out this neat crystal I found. What's that is? Where did you get it? It was inside the rift. It makes me uncomfortable to look at it. Can I have it? No, it's mine. You found it inside my house. It was in another dimension. Another dimension inside my house. Get it. Can we talk to him again? I have bad news. What do you mean? Remember I said everything was fine? I do remember that, yes. Are you telling me that you were incorrect? Let's just say that your house is incredibly haunted now. Arg, I should not have trusted you. We were both fools. Did the rift open? Yeah. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Don't worry, I'll think of something. Well, if you were me, you'd leave, because that's what I'm doing. What can you think of? Apparently nothing. Talk to him some more. Other options? Nope. Leave. Down the hole. Okay. We're back with the crystal. Leave the house, smash the crystal, or stay here. Bad to take the weird crystal out of here. So we either have to smash the crystal, stay here, or leave the house with the crystal, but it says it's bad. I think we'll take a chance and leave the house. Door shuts behind you. You hear a sudden grinding, cracking noise. Turn to see the entire house implode into splinters. Gets sucked into a whirling black vortex. Can't say I didn't warn you. Oops. Oh well. Well, I guess. Plenty of houses in the city. Does it allow for the hell out of here? Or get the hell out of here? Those are our only options, really. Can't go back to this empty lot. Let's speak of this to no one. Okay. No house. Yeah. You see a glint of metal underneath a nearby bush. Hey, this must be the thing that Charles Wallace lost. There, we got Charles' Chuck key. So, why don't we go to Mrs. Brewster's? We haven't been there yet. You're unexpectedly surrounded by 3 Glocklins. Okay. Menacingly playing their glockenspiels at you, which is a real trick if you think about it. Hey, what gives? This is a muggery. We insist on it that you to us all of your meat give. What? All of it? That's crazy. I guess that's a little extreme. Say, we instead for meat? Do we fight them again, or we pay them for meat? Let's see what happens if we fight them. Again with the fighting. Gustav the Chimer! Well, alright, Gustav. What do we got here? We could set him on fire for 5. Radioactive salve. Restores demon claws from the block. Cures poison. Drink that. 5 hit points and poison. Heals bleeding. Why don't we start out with the haunt to knock their moxie down? Okay. Then we'll proceed with a rock. And wrap it up with a squirt. Okay. Gabby will slap Gerda the Pounder for 4 physical damage. Flap slap, Gabby. Let him have it. Ooh! He's a heavy hitter, huh? Okay, Gertie the Pounder. We shall throw rock at you, sir. And maybe one of these. And I think Gabby's gonna take him out. Nighty-night. Well, we got Glockenbrot. So Glocken meaning bell and Brod meaning bread. It's bell bread? Does that make sense? Birkenglocks. These are sandals made of birchwood with little glockenspiels where the soles should be. Proves the sound of your footsteps. Nice. And 13 meat. Merlin the Sparrow grows stronger. Whee! Mrs. Brewster's home for traveling salesmen. Door isn't locked. As you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Listen in. Gentlemen, I insist that you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with all of you acting like panicked schoolchildren. Mrs. Brewster, you've got to call the cops. Ha! What this town calls police. I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime, and I won't have those hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a murder. Somebody has to do something. What you can all do is go to your rooms and let me think. Good gracious. The men file upstairs, abashed but still fidgeting nervously. Talk to the woman. Excuse me? Miss Brewster sighs, exasperated. I'm sorry, I don't have any vacancies. Oh well. Or well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have that room until this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder? Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night, and nobody heard or saw anything. I'm practically at my wit's end. Side quest? Sure. Maybe I can help. My name is Demon Claus from the block. I'm kind of an independent investigator sort of thing. Oh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels. What? Sure. Well, that's marvelous. If you can solve this mystery, I can pay you quite reasonably. Sure, let's do that. Okay, it's a deal, thank goodness. What can you tell me about the victim? He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What did he sell? Oh, they come and go so frequently, I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. Well, how did he die? I'm not sure. The body is missing. Look! You'd better just go and have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so no one would mess around in there. You've got an item, key to C3. All right. So, I'm assuming up we go. 2nd floor, 3C. You'd think it'd be on the 3rd. 3C. Unlock the door. You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket you use for things that won't ever need to be referred to again. Not surprisingly. You step into room 3C and discover, holy crap, massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Mrs. Brewster said, there's no body in sight. Investigate. Okay. There is a bed. Nothing interesting. It's next to a massive pool of blood. Throw rug looks pretty ordinary. Check underneath. You roll up the rug and, whoa, what the heck? There's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned into the floor. You can see little blobs of melted candle wax and the points of the dodecagram. And it even smells faintly of weird incense. Was this some kind of ritual killing? Great, like regular old murder wasn't enough. Yep. Ordinary wash basement, no clues here. There's also a mirror. Check yourself for clues. Hi. Smile. Frown. Scowl. Worry. Cringe. Freak out. Back to normal, I would say. Wardrobe is locked. Can't do anything about that. And little blobs of candle wax and everything. Looks like we've covered the deal. What about 3D? Knock on the door. Best retort to Mrs. Brewster. What about the shoes? Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of this would upset Mrs. Brewster the most. Take the shoes. This could be acquiring items. 2 pointy leaf plants holding the Fondy one hostage. Okay. Nothing remarkable. There. Knock on the door. Not to railroad you too blatantly, but it'd be best if you report back to Mr. Brewster first. And the same result. So we're going down the stairs. What's to be found here? Communal hat rack. Nobody's using. I'm assuming that if we try these, we get the same result. Same result. Result, same result. Okay, nothing about the rug. There's no funny little cracks or none of that razzmatazz. Okay. Mrs. Brewster stands by the kitchen door looking stern but frazzled. Talk to her. Well, Mrs. Brewster, I've had a look into room 3C. Did you find anything? I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Yes, actually. An occult ritual circle. What? Oh my goodness. You think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? I'm afraid it looks that way. Yes, ma'am. Well, I've always felt a lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. I guess. Now, Mr. Brewster stands by the kitchen door, looking stern but frazzled. Sterazzled. Talking to her. Have you solved the case yet? Not yet. Well, I figured I'd figured out who the occultist is. Maybe if we confront him with it, will the confessor give us some usable information? Are you certain you know which one it is? I won't have you accusing the wrong fellow. Let me double check my notes. Okay, what is in this? Only Mrs. Brewster is allowed in the kitchen. Well, let's talk to her again. Figured out who the occultist is. I certainly know which one it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, shall we gather everyone together at the scene of the crime so you can do dramatic reveal like in the novels? Sure, if you want. I must say this whole murder business is simply dreadful, but it's most interesting thing to happen here in years. Uh-huh. You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Mr. Brewster meets you there with the salesman in tow. All right, well, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today. I assumed it was so you could tell us who did the murder. Yes, that was my guess, too. Right, yep. Two B, B, C, I don't know. Right, yeah, well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, this killing probably had occult significance. Therefore, most likely candidate is the occult goods salesman, who is... I was not given permission to interview any of these people. Guy in 2A? What? No, I don't sell brushes. See by this weird circle. Guy in 2A, what? No, I don't sell brushes. I'm the one who sells the occult stuff. And I didn't kill anyone. This isn't even one of my circles. Well, nuts. Suddenly, the wardrobe door flies open and the salesman jumps out. Ha ha! Fooled you all pretty good. What the? Who the heck are you? I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Oh my god. Here, let me give you something for being such a good sport, kid. Wear it good health. You've got a foot ring. bears the insignia of the Fraternal Order of Traveling Salesmen, which is difficult to make out at the small size, but it might be a farmer's daughter. Huh? Makes you more likely to encounter traveling salesmen. Now, if you all excuse me, I gotta roll this blood back up, and 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many. Turn to the lobby. Well, we gained some XP. Well, at least that was all resolved with a minimum of fuss. I hope you don't expect to get paid after that dismal attempt at mystery solving, though. Well, at least it was an experience. Take your leave. I shall take my leave of you, Mrs. Brewster, in your weird pocket of nothingness. Maybe you should ask Jessica about it. Can't walk through it. Weird shadow pocket pouch or something. Reach inside. That seems like a really bad idea. Are you sure? I'm standing in it. I can't stress enough that you shouldn't do this. It might give you some kind of shadow disease, or it might just bite your hand clean off, or anything. Well, the last time they warned us, we ended up destroying a house, so maybe I ought to listen this time. What's in this door over yon? Bathroom door is locked. It's not what you want when you need to go. Okay, I guess we're out. Bored by this boarding house, could always just leave. What else? There's some strange symbols carved into the sidewalk I did not notice earlier. Okay. I guess, what options do we have but to leave? I think... Space. Wander. On your way to wherever, you run into a cool guy wearing some cool sunglasses strutting down the avenue. Hey, baby! What's happening? Hi. I can see you dig the shades. You've got good taste. What the what? You like my sunglasses. Oh, gotcha. I don't think anyone calls them shades for at least another 20 years, though. Pride myself on being cutting edge. Flips open his coat, showing off rows of sunglasses inside. Care to buy yourself a pair? For you, only 25 meat. Stylish sunglasses. Wonder what it yields, other than being stylish. I'm gonna did it. Sure, it's a deal. Now, that's what I like to hear. He takes your meat and expertly selects the best pair of sunglasses for you from the lining of his coat. You spend 25 meat, you get an item. Stylish sunglasses. Looking good, baby. Nice doing business with you. Continue on your way. Well, that's where we were. Wander. Wrong turn, an underground coffee house. Just a thinly mustachioed man demands any decent person to defend the formal vulgarity of Joyce's Ulysses. I do not have the moxie to defend it. Run away. While meandering the streets of Ocean City, you encounter a man carrying a medium-sized piece of luggage, not enough to be called a briefcase, but unsuitable as a suitcase for more than 2 suits. Hey there, friend. You look like someone who appreciates a fine pair of pants. Do I? What does that even look like? Astute, discerning, even I dare to say perspicacious. I've never met anyone who dared to say that word before. Listen, I've got a pair of pants here that's gonna knock your socks off. What? He opens his case and pulls out a pair of slacks that are oddly stiff and shiny. Feast your eyes on these babies. What's up with them? Waxed slacks. +2 sleaze armor. Grease will slide off you like grease off a duck's legs. They're waxed, guaranteed grease-proof, and they're yours for only 20 meat. I'm in a buying mood right now. Spend 20 meat, wax slacks, continue on your way. Mrs. Brewster's, I don't know. I think I might want to revisit the chop shop that we never finished. I don't think we want to talk to the guy that sold us the dirty joke books. Although, selling truth in this manner. Complete set. Okay. Set of dog-eared paperbacks for the defensive jokes. Someone must carefully assemble this set of individual volumes found in filthy public bathrooms. Grants upgradable skill. Heard 'em all. Sleaze armor. I don't think so. It's not what I'm looking for. If I see you want to buy the book, you don't want all these people see you buying it. He sweeps his arm around, just bringing nobody. What people? I just don't want it. I'll find you later. Oh, Tin Lizzie's Chop Shop. Okay. Let's do a bit of wandering. Nothing left in there but residue. Hopefully it's not butt residue. Hanging out there, there are a bunch of Tin Lizzies are hanging out there. Their attention is mainly focused on something further to right, but your camera doesn't move far enough for you to see what it is. I guess we're gonna fight. Let's see another answer. They start right out, don't they? Okay, well, Moxie's got to go down first. Honks at Breezy Betsy with Wrencher. Also magical Moxie by 1. Okay. And what do we got here? Restores class health. Sets bronze. This will not end your turn. I think I will set her on fire. Or should I save it for the other? Well, no. I set you on fire. -5. Okay. Yeah, we'll end your turn. Throw rocks. Boo-doo-boo. -3. Grease gun. Squirt. -5. You're done. I gotta take a whack from a wrench. She's on fire. Okay. So I guess we're flap slapping with Gabby. And we're grease gunning. We're hit by a wrench. And I'm on fire again. Man, I get hit by a wrench. Okay. Bleeding. Does not. Cures poison. Okay, later. How about throwing rocks? And the squirt. So, who next? Flap slap from Gabby. So. Gabby's out. Ungood. So I guess we're throwing rocks. We might not win this. I thought we had a good chance. I thought we had grenades yet. defeated by a wrench. Let's you try again. I think we're going to get better equipped, and then we're going to come after these fine young examples of humanity again. Nothing hovers towards you. It means something hovers towards you, but that something is literally nothing. Let me try that again. A thing that appears to be a hole in physical space, the opposite of not just matter, but of existence, hovers towards you. Through it, you can see a faint twinkling of lights of ancient dying stars and the black smoke drifting out of it. Appears to be more of itself, more nothingness, or perhaps anti-ness leaking into this world. Is that a better description? I think it'll have to do. Oh, here comes another one. Fight them? Fight shadows. And there's 3 of them. They can't take more than 5 physical damage. Shadowy orb intends to non-corporeally bonk demon claws from the block, dealing 5 spook damage, reducing his stats by 2. So this, if we honk, we should be able to knock their numbers down a bit. We could try the standard deal on him. Demon claws, hit points 2631. Alright. Take that, I say. And that, sir. And Gabby shall flap slap you. Dispersing you. Okay. Getting a shadowy bonk. Let's see. Okay. I don't know how well we're going to do here. Rock and throw it at shadowy physical damage. Try it again, I guess. Back to its hole. We shall repeat. For 2. And a squirt. -4. And then we shall flap slap. You won. The orbs dissolve into black smoke and, I don't know, angst, probably? 5 XP. Hooray. Duchess house again. There must be a way into this. Fine leather jackets. Don't want any. Municipal Census Bureau. No. Milkman. No. Sweepstakes. No. Back later. Yes. Must be another option here. Maybe it has something to do with these silly rocks, but I can't seem to get near one enough to cause any. Ah. 111082. Jot it down. Okay. This one is, whoops, not player. Random Jack, creepy glyphs painted on them. Yes, they do. Non-reactive. This rock is steaming. We already played with that before. What about this one? Amble away. Yeah, I guess we have to. I think we're back to Plunkett Street to gather more war surplus. Hi. Find historical memorabilia. See what's for sale. What is for sale, sir? Dubious cola war grenades. Do we have any more surplus cola war grenades? 5 for 40. Maybe we'll get 2 of those. I kind of like those. We're gonna get Mr. Map. We're gonna go back and pick on the chop shop some more. I don't like to lose. So we'll start by reducing their muscle, mysticality, and moxie a bit. And I think we'll take the first one out. This will not end your turn. Just one more combat item. Well, I think that levels it a little more. So, what are we going to do now? Throw it. Okay. Squirt it. Slap it. It's looking a little brighter. Okay. Alright. Do we blow her up directly? Oh, we're dealing with the wrench. So throw it. Okay. Now. Not skirting around this time, ladies. Squirt it. Fought this fight too many times. 14 meat. Gain an item. Hand washing gasoline. What does that do? Increases damage your magical weapon attack by 3. Excellent. Okay. It's over here. Welding mask. Grab it. Thank you. What else? Barrels. Car. Big part truck. Muscular woman with flaming red hair is sitting on a throne made of welded together wrenches and glaring at you. Okay. Didn't come here for nothing. This woman gives you a traditional, slow, sarcastic clap as she steps forward. Nice entrance. Thanks. Nice chair. Thanks. Now, who the hell are you? Introduce yourself politely. I'm Demon Claus from the block. Nice to meet you. And you are? Well, you ain't sweet. I'm Big Liz. Big Liz Studebaker. I'm the boss of this gang. That makes sense. Now, considering that you just busted into my scrapyard and beat up 5 of my girls, plus however many in the way, here I figure you got something on your mind, so what is it you want exactly? I want your gang to stop attacking me in the street. Hey, the girls do get a bit rowdy. Sorry about that. I'll tell you what. You got this far and my girls ain't no slouches. That's worth some respect, so I'll grant you a boon. A boon? Like a favor? Yeah, within reason. How do I know this isn't some kind of trick? It's no trick, you can trust me, because I'm sitting on the Crescent Throne. That means everything I say is automatically true. Wow, like the Pope? Kinda, yeah. We're really into hierarchy and chain of command around here. Neat. Anyway, what if you say you have 1,000,000 meat? What if you say you have 1,000,000 meat? What? What if you say black is white? It's not magic. It's just, look, part of being a good leader is not trying to use your powers in stupid ways. Oh. Anyway, you get one wish. What'll it be? You can't wish for more wishes. Nuts. Wish for you to call off your girls. Prizes. Join your gang. Or fight you. Or sit in your swell chair. I think sit in the chair. Okay, can't sit in the chair. Wish to join your gang. Not just a gang, it's a business, and I can just tell by looking at you. You don't know a crankcase from a manifold. The crankcase is the one with the cranks in it. Pick something else. Wish for you to call off your girls. Got enough problems out dealing with Lady Hooligans trying to put me up on cinder blocks. Right. From now on, the Tin Lizzies have officially got a non-aggression pact with Demon Claws from the block. And considering the fight you put up already, I don't think that'll be hard to enforce. Great, thanks. Guess that's as good as it gets. We get to do further wandering and looking. Shed door is locked. Car has not been noticeably chopped yet. Look inside, doors are locked. Can't jimmy the lock because we don't have a wire coil. Nothing in the direction except tetanus. Okay. What's wrong with tetanus? I guess we're done here. Really yielded nothing. Space wander. Piece of saltwater taffy. Yay. Chop shop. We're already there. Wander. Stop dead in your tracks and see the three weird fishermen looking in the mouth of an alley up ahead, and they're peering around with their glistening, staring eyes and gurgling at each other quite quietly until one of them notices you, and its two companions start stalking towards you, making wet growling sounds. Oh, geez, what even are you guys? Well, are you evil invaders, or are you natives that were displaced by urban development seeking to reclaim what's rightfully yours? The fishmen confer briefly. Evil? Okay, thanks, as long as we're on the same page. We fight past them or shove past them? Fight them or shove past them? Do we wish to fight them again? We did that in episode 1, if I recall. Shove past them? I ain't got time for this malarkey. Get out of my way, chum. Shove past the fishermen whose slimy hands can't find birches to grab you, and stride away. They glurble angrily at you, but either they're too startled to make any further issue of it, or they're trying to basically keep a low profile. Either way, you make it out of there unscathed, except for the fish slime. XP3. I would like to get into Dirch's house. Notice a strangely discovered patch of curb next to a sewer gate. The concrete appears to have absorbed a significant quantity of magical sewer energy. Let's get a sample. Stone like this is normally only found close to ley line intersections, and sewers and ley lines are very different things, almost opposite things. That's some more glowing ooze. Guess we get let's stop in on Marvin. Oh, yeah. A couple of unruly street corner ahead of. They're all dressed in white chef's outfits. One is practicing baseball bat swings. Large baguette, while the other tosses a ball of dough from hand to hand. Could shove him out of the way. You roughly shoulder your way past them and make some angrily noises, but ultimately decide discretion is better part of valor. Wait, I mean valor. The better part of flour is starch, or maybe it's gluten proteins. I don't know much about flour or jokes, apparently. Plus XP 5. Marvin. Guess we'll talk to Marvin. Guess we won't talk to Marvin. So, we're going to go to the boardwalk. Across the street from you see the guy who tried to sell you those dirty joke books. I don't see the point. So, we go. Chef's hat. Eat whip. Okay. Whoops. Go see Tony Fiasco. Hey, welcome back, baby. Let me see that hat you're wearing. What's that? A chef's hat. Perfect, I love it. Here's your meat, baby. Spend in good health. Come back soon, okay? Dirty meat. Why not? See the point of doing the fortune teller again. This guy. Talk to him. Wasn't an option before. I guess he glares at you silently. Not exciting. Games. Attendant, first aid. What's for sale? Do-it-yourself sports medicine. Not interested in any of that. And of course, that's the end of the pier. Step right up, test your strength and agility and your intellect. Every winner gets a prize. You, sir, there, care to face the challenge of a lifetime. Only 10 meat. What's the challenge? I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you have to do is guess my age, throw a dart, pop a balloon, and drive a nail into this board with one swing of a hammer at the same time. That's right. Care to try it? 3 all stats plus 10 meat. And meat. Aim the dart while winding up the arm and hammer, squinting at the predator. Well, you look about 38, bud. You reek of cigarette smoke, and I'm going to say 34. Nicely done. Right in the money. Here's your prize. Some fancy new beach shoes. Takes a pair of clogs out from under the counter and hands them to you. You've got an item. Crab claws. Great. Not sure what to think about that. We still can't talk to him. See the point in going in there. Hiram's. Did we miss anything at Hiram's? Did we miss anything at Snackle Mill? Did we miss anything at the Fridge Factory? What about the No House? See if anything's happened there. Excuse me, there, my good chap. Might you have a match on your person? I do not. Well, that just won't do. What if she'd have the cause to set something alight in the future? Here, take one of mine. You've got an item. Match. Okay, the man tips his hat to you and scurries off before you can thank him. What a strange exchange. I know what can be done with that. Distinct lack of a house. Well, things seem to have unchanged here. Okay. I guess. So, if a guy was to go to St. Polycarp's... more candy. So, nothing this way. Someone carved some strange symbols onto this plinth. Mm-hmm. And an arrow pointing inside. So... Vicar is still really agitated about his ashes being stolen. Well, not his ashes, you know what I mean. Talk to him. Oh, it's you. Have you found the missing ashes yet? Not yet. Please hurry, the bishop will be here any minute. Alright, don't get your rosary in a knot. I'd like to go back downstairs. And I would like to. One candle, light it. Doesn't preclude you cursing the darkness later if you feel like it. Gain 3 XP. What is that? Patch of tomb moss. Guest book, read it. Let's see if it changed. Okay. Pedestal, pedestal, pedestal. Spare urns. I believe we are all done ski. Don't know what that might have yielded. Where can we go next? Haven't been to the more energizing powder? Sure. Can we potentially get that ringy thingy straightened up? Try it. Pocket watch curse. Try it again. Dexterity. So if I go in the inventory, not that, in the inventory, not that, doesn't let me in. Charles Wallace, same crap, different day. Talk to Jessica. Sign your name, 9 dexterity, take your leave. To do, open door, eat cat. 8 dexterity, so we did not gain dexterity. Can't access. Talk to Gabby. Sure. Go out, you can't. Catch the cat. Seems like that's a big... Oh, we'll have to do that to Charles Wallace. Alright, Charles. Sprecht mit Sie. Finding my Chuck key. Yep. Under a bush. Probably Bush was drilling holes in the other day. You got 10 XP. What can I do for you? Well, nothing now, Charlie. Talk to her. How is this helping me? Got attacked by some weird shadow monster. Some sort of crazy abstract nightmare thing. Yep, you seen them. Nope, never did. Murray did, though. Described them to me once. He did have some kind of ultra-scientific name for them. Yeah? Weird shadow monsters? Is there anything I can do about them? Well, here, take this ring. Murray gave it to me and said I could use it to banish them if I ever got attacked by one, but I've never have, so you might as well take it. Got a shadow banishing ring. Okay. I guess we have to go to sleep at some point. Speakeasy deed before you go to sleep. Seems pretty important. Okay. Find the door. Speakeasy deed. Do. Fancy Dan. Talk. Hey, it's you again. Did you find Oliver? Sort of. I don't like the sound of that. Oliver's gone. The handoff went extremely badly. Yeah, that too. You go over the events at the Fridge Factory. Fancy Dan makes a variety of faces in various points in your story because Fancy Dan is a good listener. Show him the deed. Dan skims the deed. Says here the ownership of the speakeasy is automatically transferred to whoever has physical possession of this deed. Huh, is that legal? None of this is legal. Oh yeah, I guess you're my new boss, baby. Let's have one drink, two more in the old boss, and another one to celebrate the new one. Good idea. I guess we ought to change the name since, well, Oliver's place is no longer Oliver's place. I suppose that's right. Got any ideas? Well, you could go traditional and just call it Demon Claw's place, or something hip like the Purple Door, or something incisive and avant-garde like, I don't know, Noblesse Oblige. I like the sound of Demon Claw's place. I want to name it something else. How about... characters for that. Battle Wizards, I like it. Now to business. Do business. We make the beer in-house, so that's safe, but we're out of everything else. Based on your story, I say the stuff at the factory isn't safe to use. Yeah. If you can find booze or mixers or garnishes, bring it back here. Any idea where to get this started with that? No, but you might check with Barnaby. Barnaby? Dan points at the milky-eyed sot at the table by the wall. Doesn't seem very well, but he's got a nose for news and a sixth sense for booze. He might know where you can find what you're looking for. Thanks. We shall find Barnaby. The sot. It's Barnaby. What a surprise. He turns his head towards you and smiles. Buy him a drink, I guess. Waiters procrastinate prognostication. Spend 5 meat. After a few minutes and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. If you're not caught flat-footed, the truth can sometimes be found at your very feet. I see. I see. I guess we'll buy him another one. Buy him a drink, waiter's prognostication. A few minutes and a few sips, he clears his throat and says, if you're not caught flat-footed... Okay. Sounds like we're wasting our time here. So... talk to Dan again? Alright. Not really. Looking for options. I guess we're going to sleep. As prove a new tenant for the storefront next door. Why is that up to me? Somebody's got to do it. There are 3 applicants for the place. Okay, what are they? First applicant is Tex Instruments. Guy from Texas selling musical instruments, I suppose. Second is Rodkin's Fine Jewelry, a jewelry store could really class up Old Plunkett Street. And the last applicant is Truncheons and Bludgeons. This fellow is really excited about weaponry. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Instruments. Okay. Go to sleep. Good night. Dream sequence begin. Okay. Fitful dream. Apparently movement is required for the fitful dream. All of your favorite pants gone. I won't miss them. Who's this little bugger? It's Jeff, the kid who used to bully you in 3rd grade. Make amends. Why not? Hey Jeff, listen, no hard feelings, okay? I understand in retrospect that you must have had problems at home, and I just want you to know everything's okay now. Jeff swats the overdue library book out of your hands. I see, since this is just a dream version of you, you're still as much of a jerk as you were in 3rd grade. Jeff suddenly punches you, knocking out all of your teeth. Hey, if this was actually happening, I'd be really mad. You pick up your teeth and walk away. You got an item. Your teeth. What a jerk. Hey, Jeff. Let's see what else can be found here on this narrow ramp of existence. That's the scary army guy from the refrigerator factory. Apparently he's haunting your dreams now. Move past him. Excuse me, I need to get past you, I think. I need to get past you, sir. General Bruce, sir. What? I am your superior officer, and you will address me as such. I'm not in whatever crazy army you're talking about. You can tell because I'm not wearing one of those super weird hats you have on. He scowls at you. I already told you, soldier, it's just a regular. Wait a minute. Conscientiously object for a minute. That'll be fun. He points a weird little device at his hat, and it starts beeping in a fast, irregular pattern. You can see the phenomenon. You mean how your hat's all weird? Yeah. He furrows his ample brow. The president is going to want to know about this. The president? Why would President Coolidge care what your hat looks like in a weird dream I'm having? Don't make me laugh. I'm not talking about clueless Cal. I'm talking about the real president. I see. That's right, soldier. You see well above your clearance. Next time we meet, I'm going to be fixing that. He turns away and walks off the edge of whatever this is you're standing on. Yikes. Well, lovely. So where is the edge? This bookshelf is not behaving the way bookshelves do when you're awake. Take a look. Grab a book at random and the bookshelf puffs out of existence. You've got an item. Chaos and its discontents. Grants combat skill, free-for-all, deal 3 physical damage to all enemies and allies. Hooray. Well, I guess we're going back to the waking world. Dream sequence over. So who's this goon in my room? Alarmingly, a man of an expensive suit is standing in the foot of your bed. What the heck? Who are you? You may call me Don Tableron. I representate a certain organization of, shall we say, like-minded criminals. Organized criminals? Like the mob? Wait, you're the Don of the mob? The mob boss in my room, personally? No, I'm not the Don. This is merely my nomenclature. I'm an abbreviation for Donald. Well, that's confusing. Oh, it's been a matter of some confiscation, yes. I do have a sobriquet, but I do not care for it very much. Don't know what that is. What is it? Donny Thesaurus. I'm gonna hazard a guess. That's what they call you because you like long words. That's very astute of you. Of course, this astutation comes as no surprise to me. My associates tell me you handled yourself well during the conflagration at the refrigerator manufactorium. I handle myself well all the time. I'm here to propound for you considerationing a certain proposition. Come again? I'm here to make you an offer. Oh, can I refuse it? Certainly. Though your refusation would be, shall we say, unadvisatory. What's the offer? From time to time, my colleagues and I have a certain requirements, but lack the necessary manpower to achieve them. At such junctures, we make lucrative arrangements with certain capable individualists. We find ourselves at this moment at a juncture, such as the junctures I have thus obscribed. So, you want me to do contract work for the mob, exactingly. Okay, sure, why not? No way you can take your offer and shove it, and think about it and get back to you. I guess we're doing a side quest. An excellent decision, if I may articulate such. So what happens now? Just sit tight, as they say. We will call upon you telephonically. He gives you a curt nod, then leaves the room through the window. It takes him 3 or 4 tries to work the latch. All right. Guess we'll be exiting this room. Hey there, Demon Claws, how'd you sleep? Fine, until the mob guy crawled in my bedroom window. Oh yeah, that window's pretty lousy. Anyway, the next antique I need you to find is a compass. The directions kind, not the circles kind. The detectatron says it's near the Crystal Dream Lake. I don't know where that is, but I bet it's too far to walk. You have a car I can borrow. No, but I have something even better than that. 2 cars? A bus pass. The stop out front is your gateway to a whole wide world of adventure. You've got an item bus pass. Well, unfortunately, where do I go when I get there? Unfortunately, you couldn't get a more specific reading than near the lake. Something about the place is making the instruments go all screwy. Here, take this map. So we've got a Crystal Dream Lake postcard. Location is unlocked. This is a postcard. It has a map of the lake on it. It has a picture of the lake on it. Yep, that's what a map is. A picture of a place. Guess can't argue with that logic. So, and away we go. Who's this goon? Blonde flapper cracks her chewing gum, gives you a snarky grin with a little wave. Talk to her. Hey there, big boy. You're Demon Claws from the block, right? That's me. Pleased to meet ya. I'm Molly. Molly Buttons, they call me. Charmed. So how do you know my name? The boss sent me to lend you a hand and to keep an eye on ya. Savvy? What? You know, I put in my 2 weeks' notice before I left Poughkeepsie fair and square. Huh? No, not that boss, ya palooka. The boss. The boss? You know, she glances over both shoulders and hisses at you. The mob boss. Oh, that boss. She said, I can tell you if you got a screw loose if you're just funning with me. I like to keep people guessing. So what are you supposed to partner up with me? That's the deal, McNeil. And do what? Now, what's a 20-something girl like you doing working for the mob anyway? You know, I ain't just a pretty face. She pulls a Tommy gun with a full-size drum magazine from behind her back, gives it a flip in the air, and catches it with a mad glitter in her eyes. Oh, jeez. Put that away before somebody sees it. Cripes, you have to whisper the boss, but you're fine with waving a machine gun around in public? So are we teaming up or what? Sure, why not? Molly has joined you as a companion. Peachy. You want I should come with you right now or cool my heels at Battle Wizards for a while? Come with me now. Okay. Let's hit the bricks. Yeah, where'd the bus stop sign go? Take the bus somewhere. We're taking it. We're going to Crystal Dream Lake. Stay tuned for part 4, where we explore the spooky forest. Brand new map. It's going to be a riot.